They say a mother had shot her 18-year-old daughter and 13-year-old son.
The initial information that we had from the 911 call just simply said a gun went off during a fight.
Around 6 a.m. on March 4th, Minneapolis police were called to a home in the 3600 block of DuPont Avenue North in North Minneapolis for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would find a male and female teen both suffering from gunshot wounds.
Police arrived to this 3600 block of DuPont Avenue North. They found an 18-year-old with a life-threatening gunshot wound and a 13-year-old who was also shot.
The Hennepin County medical examiner identified the victim as 18-year-old Curstin Hailey Pope, who was taken to North Memorial Hospital, where she was sadly pronounced dead after succumbing to a gunshot wound to the stomach shortly after turning 18. Her 13-year-old brother was also injured in the shooting with non-life-threatening injuries. Curstin's death was quickly ruled a homicide. According to police, they received a call from someone inside of the home stating that a gun went off during a fight. After recovering a handgun from the home, investigators believe that an argument between a mother and her two children, Curstin and her 13-year-old brother, escalated and a shot was fired. Investigators believe that only one shot was fired, first striking Curstin, then striking her younger brother. The 39-year-old mother was quickly taken into custody. However, according to jail records, she has since been released without charges. There were 3 other children in the home at the time of the shooting, all uninjured. Arrangements have been made for them to be put into the care of other adults. Curstin's death marks the 11th homicide in Minneapolis this year.
Police say the city's 11th homicide this year may have been a tragic accident. Ron Clayton shares the police chief's message after he says a mother shot and killed her daughter.
A Saturday morning tragedy.
This is an absolutely tragic result this morning for this family, and one that will have consequences on all of them for the rest of their lives.
Police responded to a call on the 3600 block of DuPont Avenue in Minneapolis. They say a mother had shot her 18-year-old daughter and 13-year-old son.
The initial information that we had from the 911 call just simply said a gun went off during a fight, which could imply that it is an accident. It very may well have been an accident.
The 18-year-old later died at North Memorial Hospital. Police believe just one shot was fired, passing through the young woman, wounding the boy, who was in stable condition. The mother has been booked and charges are pending.
A neighbor we spoke to says he did not know the family well. He didn't hear gunshots this morning, but his security camera showed a large police presence around 6 a.m.
There's just a whole lot of guns out here. And this is something that we see day in and day out, where there is some sort of minor dispute, some minor fight, and somebody goes and gets a gun. And perhaps in this case, the gun went off accidentally, and it's absolutely tragic.
In Minneapolis,
it speaks to the risk that is involved when a handgun is available and there is some sort of conflict or some sort of disagreement going on.
Investigators are still working to determine whether the gunshot was accidental or intentional. The case remains ongoing.